Hey you guys, it's your girl Dutch coming back to you from Real Takes. Today I'll be doing a reaction to a movie titled Running for Grace. Don't know so much about this one. I saw a thumbnail that shows Matt Dillon, so I was a little intrigued. So with that said, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, looks like an old era.
You just showed up out of nowhere. Where's your parents? All right, kid, come on. You can live with me. I'm the new doctor for the plantation. If any of you are sick or get hurt, you just see Joe. He'll come get me. You know, Joe, you seem pretty smitten with the big man's pretty daughter. I need your help. I got another one like this.
Oh.
Miss Grace has hurt her ankle.
Miss Grace?
Let's just show him that you're a qualified assistant.
Oh, wow.
Without your wrist, I'm gonna check your pulse. Oh, faster than normal.
Saw the way you were looking at the girl, okay?
Well, am I getting a forbidden love?
This is Dr. Reyes. He's here to offer us a second opinion.
Aren't you a true beauty?
Good morning, Mr. Daniels. Doc asked me to buy and drop off.
That won't be necessary. Miss Grace is now under the care of a proper physician. You and the doc may take care of the
drinking booze? Really?
You have a crush on the Danielson's daughter?
I have been trying to adopt this kid. I believe this young man has the makings of a physician.
Perhaps you'd like to be on a winning team.
The distinguished doctor.
Why does he feel like a sleaze?
A miracle.
Selling your only daughter off as a miracle?
I wouldn't give up if I were you. You're meant to be with Grace.
Ryan Potter, okay.
There's gotta be a way we can shorten the distance between the mountain and the ocean.
Stay like this forever.
All right, you guys, I enjoyed that. Like I stated, I noticed Matt Dillon in the thumbnail. I love that I'm seeing more movies with Matt Dillon as of late. I know I did a reaction a couple months ago and it was titled The House That Jack Built. Totally different scale on genre and just piqued my interest. I've been a fan of Matt Dillon for years anyway. I remember when he did Something About Mary. Of course, he did Wild Things, one of my favorites. And then, of course, movies like Crash. And then he came to TV recently, a couple years back, with a show called Wayward Pines, which had potential until they decided to snatch it off of television. I kind of was bummed because it was so much potential in that show. I don't know who thought that would be a good thing. I always feel like if they have a TV show like that and if it's not a good, proper home on a network, move it to another one where it can still be revived and can move on and just, be good. But anyway, and I like that I see Jim Caviezel's in this. I hope I'm saying his last name right. My apologies. I'm a fan of his work as well. And this looks really good. This reminds me of two movies specifically while I was watching the overall storyline. What is like, kind of like a Forbidden Love, but then also other parts of the storyline which I love it. But the Forbidden Love part, which is with him and the girl, reminds me of a movie called In Time of Love of Cholera, excuse me. And then there's another movie that I love as well called Swept from the Sea. And I'm gonna probably post them both up in here. I enjoyed that aspect of both those movies, which kind of gives me that type of feel watching this particular trailer, which is nice. And it's just nice to see love stories too. I always state, I love all things. It doesn't have to be one specific genre. I like everything. So I love the overall statement of this movie, which is that part, and then also just seeing the bond between Matt Dillon's character with the little boy that he comes to find and wants to nurture and raise and wants to make him his son, whichever, and all, and knows the potential that he has for towards it. Of course, Jim's character is just like a sleaze. The man is drinking on the job. Like, really? So it's almost like, Matt's the good guy trying to, instill good values in the boy. And here's this disgusting creep who probably gets over, charges a lot, being a doctor. And this is his way of trying to, get in the mind of the young boy, whatever. And just seems like there's a whole issue there. So I'm going to love seeing the dynamic. So speaking of this, I'm wondering if this is going to be considered limited release. And for some reason, I'm really feeling like it is. So like I said, I have a couple places locally where I live that normally will do movies if they're not considered mainstream wide release, and I can find a way to watch them. So hopefully, if that's the case, this one might be there. And if it is, and I get a chance to check it out, then I'll definitely make sure I do a review for this later on down the road. So with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you all think. If this is, your cup of tea. If not, it's all good, yay or nay. And with that said, I will see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.